Guys, we gotta have a talk that I don't want to have, nor did I ever want to have. But I gotta admit, I'm a little pissed and I'm a little defeated. All these bugs. Sorry for my language. I usually try to keep it PG on here, but there's really no other way to describe how I feel right now. Get out of my ear. I told you guys I was going to go back to where I believed I had found the skirmish site that I'd been looking for. And I did. I spent several hours out there. And I found some more stuff. Some more bullets and stuff. But unfortunately, when I tried to pull the video off of my SD card, it was all gone. It was there. It wasn't gone. It was there. It was just corrupt. So it's gone. This isn't the first time I've had this problem. GoPro, I'm pretty sure, is the problem. I use these cameras. I have two of them, two GoPros. I use them for, I've been using them for my school assignments. And I've had this problem twice now with school assignments. The first time, I bought a pack of the ON branded mini SD cards or micro SD cards from Walmart. First time I thought I'd just gotten a bad card. The second time I thought, well, maybe these cards just aren't that compatible with GoPro. This time I was using the SanDisk Extreme 128 gig. It's obviously the camera. It's obviously GoPro at this point. I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. I feel defeated. You know, everything I've been through trying to keep this going with the health problems and everything else, and now this. I feel like somebody's just slapping me back down every time I turn around. But with that being said, I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm letting you down here, but I am going to show you some of the stuff I found. I don't have all of it with me. Some of it's laying on my desk. Once I realized that the film was missing, I had to get out of the house for a little while and just ride around and cool off a little bit. And I figured, why not come hang out with an unknown Civil War soldier? I'll tell you the story here in a minute of this one. But anyway, let's get into some of the stuff I found for you guys. Straighten the camera up there a little bit. All right. Anyway, I found another fired Spencer carbine. This one, it hit something pretty hard. Could have hit somebody. Who knows? I know in that skirmish there were several losses. I may not include it in this video. I may not. I don't know. But there was 14 or so soldiers lost in the skirmish, and they're buried nearby. But anyway, another fired Spencer. That one looks like it just may have hit dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4 more Sharps carbines. One of which this looks like it was chewed. I don't think it was fired. It looks chewed. It may have been fired. I don't know, but it looks like teeth marks. Come back here. Here, hold that. I found this guy. I've done some research on it. I believe what it is a Smith carbine, which I didn't even know existed until I did the research after I found it. Never heard of Smith carbine, but I believe that's what that is. It matches up with pretty much everything I've seen. Apparently it was another popular carbine used by the Union. Couple of buck and balls, which it's most likely Confederate. I don't know that the Union used buck and ball. May have, don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I found this, which is a 44, which would have been fired from the Colt Army revolver. most commonly, but that's a chewed one, so somebody chewed on that. Here's a fired one. This is also a 44 carbine, or 44 revolver. And I found this guy. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I couldn't find anything on it. So I shot a picture over to Heath Jones with History Seekers. See if he could help me out with it. He said he believed it would to be a Burnside carbine. So that's what he said. Burnside. We're going with that. And found a rosette, I believe is what this is called. Anyway, it would have been on a saddle. I don't know if this is Civil War. Not 100% sure on that. I can't attest to it, but it would have been on a saddle. Which, being where it was, it very likely could have been, because this was definitely a cavalry skirmish site. And I found this guy, which also is part of the halter on a horse. It's brass. And I'll put some pictures to better show this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got an anchor, which would tell me that this was Navy. Now, I've researched this, and I've put a lot of hours into this. I don't know of any Navy that would have been with Wilson, but I found it. And I saw on Facebook, I'll see if I can find the post and I'll screen capture it. Somebody else recently found a Navy button here in this area too, which I thought was weird to find that after I saw somebody found a Navy button. But anyway, yeah, that's just some of the other finds. I found a couple other things, some rings and some D-loops and stuff like that. I don't know what they would have went to be honest. I found a file, like a little small square or triangular shaped file. I'll post a picture of everything that came from that site that I've found so far. I'll put a picture of all of it up there. But yeah, that's where we stand. But as of right now, the defeat I feel is over this is it's enough to make me want to quit doing this, but I'm not. I'm not going to give up. I've put too much time and effort into this. So from this point forward, until I can afford to buy another brand of camera, probably DJI. I've been looking at Insta360s also. And if anybody else has any recommendations that has good, image stability and stuff like that, let me know. I want at least 4K 60 and some good video stabilization. But until I can afford that, I'm not going to be doing any more significant historical sites. I'm just not. I don't want to waste effort making a video on one of those sites just to lose it again. So we're not going to be doing that anymore. If you see me, which you will, I'm still going to make videos, just nothing, like I said, significant of historical relevance, or however you want to word it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not in the best of moods. My words just aren't really coming out right now. But anyway, most likely what you're going to see from this point forward until that happens is local parks, stuff like that. Just simple stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a letdown. It's a disappointment. It is for me, too. And moving forward from this, we're going to take this as a loss. We're going to keep going. We're going to move forward. So, but anyway, that's that. But let's talk about this unknown soldier here. Sorry, my tripod collapsed. My stuff's falling apart, not working. I'm not doing too good. Anyway, this was I've heard several different variations of the story. My great grandfather is actually a Civil War vet. Company H, 24th Alabama Infantry. I'll post some pictures of some different stuff I have on him here. We may go up and visit his grave here in just a second. right behind me over here, a couple hundred yards. But this was, from what I've been told, I'm going to tell you the version that I've been told most. This was a young boy, probably 14, 15 years old, that had joined the Confederate side. And he ran away. He was scared, of course, as any young boy would be. He was scared, ran away, and when he was found, I'm not sure who did it, but somebody hung him, one side or the other. I'm sure it was probably Confederate side, since he was a Confederate soldier and he ran away. But he was hung for abandonment, or whatever you want to call it, right here where we sit. And some ladies found him. They took him down and gave him a proper burial. But yeah, that's the story on my friend here that I'm hanging out with. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. It's been a lot, and we're going to move forward from this. And we're going to do better. We're going to get better. We're going to grow. But thank you, guys. You've been awesome. Keep an eye out. Like I said, I'm not going to stop making videos. It may be few and far between. They may be a little stretched out. I don't know. Local stuff around here is pretty, I got a spider on me. Pretty hard to find that hasn't been beat to death. So anyway, keep an eye out. Like I said, I may show you a little clip of my great 3 times great grandfather here in a minute, his gravesite up there. But anyway, thank you, guys. This is my great grandfather's grave. Like I said, Company H, 24th Alabama Infantry, CSA. He was actually wounded during the Civil War early on, I believe. Was on crutches the rest of his life. He was hitting the leg. We're gonna leave that there for him.